In the heart of the wild, survival isn't promised. It's earned through blood, instinct, and sheer strength. Today you'll see one of the most intense animal fights ever recorded. It's fast, it's fierce, and it's absolutely unforgettable. Let's get started now. Deadliest animal fights on Earth, caught on camera. Number 1. Baboon versus cheetah. In this video, a mother cheetah and her cub were in serious trouble when crossing paths with a troop of baboons. The young cheetah boldly charged into the group, only to realize the danger too late. Surrounded by over 30 baboons, the cub barely managed to dart through the chaos and escape unharmed. But the real drama unfolded when the troop turned their fury towards the mother. Known for their sharp 2-inch fangs and aggressive nature, the baboons launched a relentless chase. The mother cheetah was forced into a desperate sprint to evade the mob. Baboons are among the most intelligent and social primates, but their daily lives are dangerous. They are constantly threatened by predators like leopards, lions, cheetahs, hyenas, crocodiles, and even eagles that often target their young. While baboons usually rely on intimidation or quick escapes, they are surprisingly bold when cornered or protecting their troops, especially infants or injured members. Adult males are armed with sharp canine teeth and powerful jaws capable of delivering deep and painful bites, enough to make even a leopard hesitate. With troops often numbering 20 to over 100 individuals, baboons don't fight alone. When they unite, screaming, biting, and lunging, many predators retreat rather than face an angry mob. Number 2. Python vs. alligator. This rare video captures a showdown between a Burmese python and an American alligator. On paper, the alligator holds the upper hand. Its bite force measures over 21-25 psi, enough to crush bone and easily overpower most foes. Once clamped in those iron jaws, escape for the python seems nearly impossible. Yet, nature often defies expectations. In this battle, after hours of relentless struggle, the tables turn. Against all odds, the python manages to outlast and intimidate the alligator, forcing the formidable reptile to retreat. The ongoing battle between American alligators and Burmese pythons in Florida's Everglades is a fierce clash of apex predators, driven mainly by competition for food and territory. Burmese pythons, an invasive species introduced in the late 20th century, mostly through the exotic pet trade and accidental releases, have since disrupted the ecosystem. These snakes often target juvenile alligators under 5 feet long, as they are easier to overpower and swallow. However, these encounters are far from one-sided. Number 3. Donkey vs. hyena. This rare and surprising footage captures a dramatic moment in rural China, where a seemingly humble donkey turns the tables on a predator. In the video, the donkey clamps its powerful jaws onto the ear of a spotted hyena, biting fiercely while the hyena thrashes and struggles desperately to break free. Despite their reputation as gentle livestock, donkeys display aggressive and territorial behavior, especially when threatened. Their bite force can exceed 200 psi, strong enough to cause serious injury. Caught off guard, the hyena panics as it tries to escape the donkey's relentless grip. Number 4. Hippo versus baby hippo. This shocking footage, filmed in 2018 in Zambia's Luangwa Valley, reveals one of nature's most brutal realities. A massive bull hippo suddenly turned on a defenseless baby hippo. At first, the bull approached calmly, but without warning, it grabbed the calf with its enormous jaws. The helpless baby was violently bitten, slammed against the ground, and swung through the air like a rag doll. With each brutal strike, the chances of survival for the baby dwindled. Sadly, in most cases like this, young hippos rarely survive such violent encounters. One of the most unsettling behaviors in hippos is infanticide, and it is closely tied to their reproductive strategy. When a new dominant bull takes over a pod, he often kills the calves sired by his predecessor, especially those under 6 months old. By doing so, the mothers return to estrus sooner, allowing the new bull to mate and ensure that only his genes are passed on. This brutal act usually follows violent territorial battles, where the victorious male replaces the previous dominant bull, much like the infanticide commonly seen in lions. Number 5. Golden eagle versus wolf. In this scene, a Mongolian wolf races across the open plains, desperately trying to escape. But high above, a golden eagle locks onto its target. In a flash, the eagle dives, slamming into the wolf with precision. The wolf thrashes and struggles fiercely, but against the power and technique of one of the world's most formidable aerial predators, its fate is sealed within moments. Hunting wolves with golden eagles is an extraordinary and centuries-old tradition still practiced by the Kazakh nomads of Western Mongolia. These majestic birds, known for their incredible strength and sharp talons, are sometimes trained to hunt wolves. A task that demands both precision and courage. Although rare due to the dangers involved, these hunts usually occur in the bitter cold of winter when snow makes wolf tracks more visible. Once a wolf is sighted, the hunter releases the eagle, which dives at high speed, aiming for the wolf's neck and flanks to pin it down. Number 6. Owl vs. rat. In this stunning scene, a small deer mouse forages on the forest floor, oblivious to the danger looming above. A great horned owl, one of North America's most skilled nocturnal hunters, is silently watching. Without warning, the owl begins its stealthy assault. Thanks to its fringed flight feathers, it flies almost completely silent. A biological adaptation that muffles wing beats to less than 1 decibel. Even while airborne, the owl's acute hearing, tuned to detect the faint rustling of prey beneath leaves, gives it an edge. The mouse never hears a thing. Within seconds, sharp talons strike with a crushing force of over 300 psi, ending the hunt before the mouse can even react. Owls are built for the night. Their oversized eyes, making up nearly 5% of their body weight, are perfectly adapted to capture even the faintest glimmers of light. Packed with millions of rod cells, the key to night vision, they can spot a mouse scurrying under the cover of near-total darkness. Yet, unlike humans, owl eyes are locked in place, unable to swivel. To compensate, owls can twist their heads up to 270 degrees without damaging blood vessels or cutting off circulation, giving them a panoramic view without moving their bodies. This unique design makes them among the most effective nocturnal hunters. Depending on species and conditions, owls achieve hunting success rates between 30 and 60%. Number 7. Lion vs. Buffalo. This incredible scene perfectly exemplifies the old saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend." A buffalo cornered and overwhelmed by lions finds an unexpected lifeline, not from its herd, but chaos itself. The footage filmed in Kruger National Park shows the buffalo under attack by 2 rival lion prides. Just as the situation seemed hopeless, a lioness from the second pride suddenly charged in, not to help the buffalo but to attack the rival lions. What began as a hunt quickly became a violent clash between the 2 prides. Lions wrestle, bite, and roar in a territorial battle. Amid the confusion, the battered buffalo seizes the moment, rises to its feet, and escapes, while the lions, distracted by their feud, continue fighting. Number 8. Crocodile vs. Alligator. This rare encounter, filmed in Everglades National Park, captures a tense clash between 2 of North America's top reptiles, an American alligator and a crocodile, likely a rare American crocodile. Despite the alligator's typically calmer appearance compared to the more aggressive-looking crocodile, it proved no easy target. In a surprising twist, the alligator clamped its powerful jaws around the crocodile's snout, yet, unexpectedly, the gator released its grip. Moments later, the duel ended as both giants gave up the fight. Number 9. Fish vs. bird. This astonishing scene captures the rarely seen hunting tactic of the giant trevally, one of the ocean's most aggressive predators. Normally solitary, these powerful fish sometimes gather when the opportunity arises. In this case, they target unsuspecting seabirds flying just above the water's surface. As the birds skim low, the trevallies seize the moment. With explosive speed, they launch themselves completely out of the water, snatching the birds mid-slight in a spectacular ambush. The hunt ends in an instant. Number 10, bobcat versus deer. This intense footage captures a rare moment in the wild, a bobcat taking down a fawn. At first, the doe and her fawn drink peacefully, unaware of the lurking danger. Suddenly, a bobcat explodes from cover with astonishing speed, clocked at up to 31 miles per hour. It lunges directly at the fawn. The mother deer instinctively tries to intervene but retreats, overwhelmed by fear and the predator's ferocity. The fawn struggles desperately under the bobcat's grip, but the feline's powerful bite and sharp claws seal its fate. Within moments, the hunt ends as quickly as it began, swift, brutal, and decisive. We just witnessed nature at its rawest. No rules, no mercy, just pure survival. If this wild showdown stunned you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite moment. More chaos from the animal kingdom is coming your way. Stay wild. For millions of years, crocodiles have perfected the art of ambush. Fast, silent, and merciless, their attacks leave no room for mistakes. Today, you'll witness the deadliest crocodile attacks ever captured on camera, raw and unfiltered. Some escaped with their lives, others weren't as lucky. Let's dive right in. Deadliest crocodile attacks on Earth, caught on camera. Number 1, crocodile versus lion. In this rare video, a 13-foot Nile crocodile was basking quietly on the shore. Until danger approached. Just meters from the water, the croc caught the attention of 9 curious lion cubs, who cautiously crept forward. Moments later, 5 adult lionesses joined the scene, forming a circle around the reptile. At first, the lionesses seemed to test the croc's reactions, pawing and flanking it. Suddenly, the crocodile unleashed a thunderous jaw snap. But the lions were faster. Reacting with precision, the pride launched a coordinated assault, clawing and swarming from all sides. Outmatched on land and realizing it had no chance, the crocodile spun around and retreated, vanishing beneath the surface of the nearby dam. Conflicts between lions and crocodiles are rare but explosive, and they usually erupt under high-stakes conditions. Tensions peak at shared watering holes, especially during droughts or migrations, when both predators compete for limited resources. Clashes often occur when lions scavenge near water or during risky river crossings, like those seen during the Great Wildebeest migration in East Africa. In these encounters, neither sees the other as prey, only as a rival or threat. Lions may try to drive crocodiles away from a carcass, while crocodiles ambush lions, drinking or wading too close to the shore. The results can be fatal. Number 2. Crocodile versus wildebeest. In this clip, a herd of wildebeest gathers to drink. Unaware that danger lies just beneath the surface. In a sudden burst of power, a 16-foot Nile crocodile explodes from the water, clamping its jaws around a wildebeest's neck. Panic erupts. The herd scatters in all directions, but for the unlucky victim, escape is impossible. The crocodile drags it into the depths, drowns, and disables the struggling prey in seconds. The Mara and Grimiti River crossings are the most perilous moments of the Great Migration. Spectacular, chaotic, and deadly, as thousands of wildebeests plunge into the water. Panic takes over. Disoriented and tightly packed, they become perfect targets for predators lurking below. Nile crocodiles, some over 16 feet long, wait motionless for weeks, conserving energy. When the migration begins, they strike with brutal precision, dragging wildebeests underwater in a feeding frenzy. Though they don't eat often, this brief window allows them to gorge and survive for months. Number 3. Crocodile via zebra. In this scene, a Nile crocodile ambushes a zebra crossing the river. With a bite force exceeding over 3,000 psi, the croc clamps down on the zebra's neck, aiming for a swift kill, but the zebra refuses to go down quietly. Thrashing violently in the murky water, the zebra kicks and twists with every ounce of strength. Then, against all odds, the zebra breaks free from the crocodile's crushing grip and bolts toward the shore. Each year, during the Great Migration in the Serengeti Mara ecosystem, massive herds of zebras and wildebeest plunge into treacherous rivers like the Mara, Grimeti, and Talik. For the Nile crocodiles lurking beneath the surface, this is a long-awaited feast. Zebras, though capable swimmers, are slow and clumsy in water, especially the young or injured, making them ideal targets. As panic sets in, the chaos leads to trampling and confusion, conditions crocodiles exploit with deadly precision. During peak crossings, crocodiles succeed in capturing prey in 10 to 30% of attacks, depending on the number of predators and the duration of the crossing. Number 4. Crocodile versus cheetah. In this clip, a cheetah approaches a waterhole, focused solely on quenching its thirst. But beneath the still surface, danger lurks. In an instant, a huge crocodile explodes from the water with terrifying speed, striking with a bite force exceeding 16,000 newtons. It clamps onto the unsuspecting cheetah and drags it into the murky depths. The cheetah thrashes violently, trying to escape, but it's no match for the croc's crushing grip and aquatic strength. Number 5. Crocodile vs. Gazelle. In this video, a male gazelle cautiously approaches a watering hole to drink under the midday sun. But within seconds, the water's still surface erupts. A massive Nile crocodile surges forward with astonishing speed. The gazelle struggles to escape. It kicks and thrashes in a desperate fight for life, but the struggle is short-lived. The predator's ambush proves too precise. Crocodile attacks on gazelles spike during the dry season, when shrinking waterholes force herbivores to gather at the same few spots, turning these areas into hunting grounds. Gazelles are particularly vulnerable during river crossings. They often hesitate, slip, or stray from the herd, giving crocodiles the perfect chance to strike. Though gazelles aren't a crocodile's main prey, they become a seasonal and opportunistic target, especially in regions where gazelles are abundant. Nile crocodiles primarily feed on fish and aquatic animals, but in areas where terrestrial wildlife gathers to drink or migrate, large mammals like gazelles, antelope, and zebras can make up 15 to 25% of their annual diet. Number 6. Crocodile vs. Alligator. Captured near the Shark Valley Observation Tower in South Florida, this rare encounter between an American alligator and a crocodile reveals a subtle yet tense standoff. The two reptiles exchanged warning gestures, snapping jaws, low hisses, and posturing as they appeared to dispute a prized sunbathing spot. After a brief display of dominance, both animals slowly retreated into the nearby bushes, ending the encounter without escalation. Number 7. Crocodile vs. Human. This remarkable footage captures a tense moment at a lake believed to be home to alligators. A man is seen attempting to swim back to shore when a young alligator suddenly approaches and briefly makes contact. Fortunately, the encounter is short-lived. The alligator appears to hesitate, possibly mistaking the man for something else. Seizing the opportunity, the man quickly swims safely to the shore. Crocodile attacks are most common in sub-Saharan Africa, Southeast Asia, northern Australia, and parts of India, especially in rural areas where people bathe, fish, or gather water near crocodile-inhabited rivers and lakes. The Nile crocodile is the primary attacker in Africa, while saltwater crocodiles dominate in Asia and Oceania. An estimated 1,000 to 2,000 attacks occur globally each year, though many go unreported due to remote locations and poor documentation. Alarmingly, these attacks often have a fatality rate over 50%, and in cases involving Nile or saltwater crocodiles, that number can exceed 70%, largely due to lack of immediate medical care. Number 8. Alligator vs. Python. In this clip, a python appears to make a bold move, attempting to overpower an adult alligator. But things don't go as planned. Sensing the threat, the alligator responds swiftly, twisting and resisting with surprising strength, even as the python coils around it. The struggle doesn't last long. The python soon realizes it's bitten off more than it can handle. After a brief struggle, it releases its grip and slithers away, leaving the scene with a quiet lesson. Not every target is the right one. Number 9, crocodile versus bird. In this clip, a lappet-faced vulture was seen calmly preening its feathers at the edge of the water, unaware of the hidden threat beneath the surface. In a sudden ripple of motion, a crocodile emerged from the shallows with astonishing speed. Crocodiles can strike in under 8.5 seconds. It seized the opportunity, pulling the unsuspecting bird gently beneath the waterline. Number 10, crocodile vs kangaroo. This remarkable scene captures the harsh realities of the Australian outback. As a young kangaroo cautiously approaches a waterhole to drink, it unknowingly enters one of nature's most dangerous ambush zones. Beneath the still surface, a saltwater crocodile lies in wait. With a sudden ripple, the crocodile emerges and seizes the moment. In a split second, the kangaroo is pulled toward the water. Not by chance, but by an apex predator perfectly adapted to this environment. And there you have it, the deadliest crocodile attacks ever caught on camera. Behind every story, there's a lesson: respect nature or pay the price. Thank you for watching, and if you crave more adrenaline-pumping wildlife encounters, smash that like button, subscribe, and join us on the next wild ride.